Everybody, welcome to Ukraine Update with a slightly Christmas feel to it. I mean, you know, the raccoon's got a hat on, so so does Captain Santa here, Commander himself. But yeah, you've joined the one show that wants nothing more to watch the Kremlin burn as the soldiers of Ukraine march through their own streets singing songs of freedom. Burn, baby, burn. Now, we always start the show turning it over to Operator Starsky to get us updated. And as we do that, we're probably going to have Rick the Ukrainian jump in as well. So let's cue the music and bring Starsky on.
Thank you so much, buddy. Can you hear me?
All good. Perfect.
Oh, great. Hello, my friends. Operator Starsky here, as always, with an update from Ukraine. This week we had several, I would say, pretty much severe, not severe, but nasty Shahed drone strikes all around Ukraine. In Odessa, today Odessa was hit all day with ballistic missiles from Russian-occupied Crimea, and among the let's say let's call them achievements, right? Because 3 shot down Russian bombers Su-34 is something you don't see every day, right? So yesterday we learned that Ukrainian armed forces intercepted the Russian Su-34 bombers, 3 at once. So Dick, are you fine? Are you fine?
We got some weird sound coming through. I don't know if everybody hears this live on the show, but it's like there's some weird digital fart sound going on or something.
I was going to say mechanical burping.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm hoping it's not like an audio glitch with Starsky's feed, because as he's not talking, I'm no longer hearing it.
And how about now?
I just heard it as you finished speaking there for a second. Yeah.
Electronic farting.
See, it didn't happen there.
Sounds weird. I don't know why.
Okay, I think it's gone. Whatever was happening just seems to have buggered off.
All right.
Let's blame it on Rick.
Yeah.
Okay, let's blame Rick, right?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Nice to see you. Here's a glass of tea. It's tea. No coffee at this hour. How you doing?
Good, man. Good to see you. How's things?
Well, it was a busy day, but a pretty memorable one. So just happy to be alive and living, here in Ukraine.
Yeah. There's is there any Christmassy vibes going on at all, or are people just kind of, doing what they got to do?
People are, there are Christmas vibes, definitely. You see, I have that's the only Christmas tree I have this Christmas. Yeah, this one small. No, I'm actually kidding. We also have the small one, but it's a green one in the how do you call it? Pot of mud, right? The one that's growing from the pot, and yeah. So, but we won't be putting the Christmas tree, the main one this year, because I don't know, out of respect to our army, because they are not having a proper Christmas there, and I don't feel like we should be having one.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
Okay, so let's hand it back over to Starsky and see if we can get a little bit more catch up done, and we'll see if we get this odd freaking sound. Rick, listen for it. Wait, it's coming up. Hold on. Maybe.
yeah. I wonder what could it be.
Just did it.
What the hell?
Maybe you should try refreshing the browser and joining back in.
Let me see if I can. Oh, wait.
Oh, that's creepy.
Alrighty, so this is my usual microphone. Can you hear any whatever?
No, it's not doing that. Okay, we got an echo, but I can turn the echo cancel on. That's no big deal.
And now I switched back to my AirPods.
Okay, we're not hearing it anymore. Maybe just switching it fixed it.
All right. Yeah. Hopefully. Alrighty. So, as I mentioned, 3 Su-35 bombers were shot down yesterday by the Ukrainian defenders. All the Russian media, all the Russian social media are completely destroyed by this fact. But this is some sort of news that I like to hear more often, of course, and because because now we have more anti-air measures, more air defense systems that we can deploy also closer to the front lines. Hopefully we will hear more of updates like that. I'm very, very happy to see my bro Rick here. I'm happy to see you, but I didn't miss you because I only saw you yesterday. Yesterday we met together with Renee from Germany. It's an incredible person, a volunteer who helps people and animals in Ukraine. And of course, we met Roma. Everybody knows Roma from the 3rd Assault Brigade, the famous sniper. And we had a small chat. It was like, pre-Christmas meeting, and it was fun. It was really, really fun.
Sounds
by
great.
the way, Rick, do you have that gift from Renee?
Yeah, I have it.
Can you show it, please?
Yes, I'm going to promote it now. So, guys, this is a very rare thing that was given to me at Starsky and Roman yesterday. Do you see me in pixels as I see myself? Also, no, it's pretty fine for you.
Yeah.
So, is it focusing on the plate? No, it's not. Probably not properly. So that's actually an encryption here. It says, on the 28th of February 2022, in the Battle of Kiev, the armed forces of Ukraine shut down the Russian Su-34, known as RF 81-259, Red 05. And there are coordinates here. So this thing is made, it's actually a beer can opener. You see it, right? So there's a Su-34 encryption in here. not an encryption, like a
Inscription.
inscription. Yeah, that's the word. Thank you. So actually, Starsky was testing it yesterday. We made a video. Starsky, it wasn't posted anywhere yet, right?
Not yet, but it was a completely scientific research, a scientific test of a bottle opener. It went well, almost. We had to evacuate several people, but other than that, it went well. And also, there's a small thing attached to this opener.
Yeah. So this thing, you mean this thing?
Yes.
Isn't it a magnet? No, it's not. It's actually the piece of that Su-34, guys. Look at this. It has its blue blue color. Yeah,
Livery. Yeah.
typical color. And okay, I'm gonna show it once again. Okay, so here it is. It was stupid of me to think it's a magnet, and I didn't realize it yesterday, Starsky, just now. I thought he magically, changed, like, melted it, right? And forged it into these pieces. So I thought this is actually the piece, and this is just a magnet to put it on the fridge, But guys, yeah, so this one is most valuable. They are limited. They're going to be sent, as Renee told us yesterday, they're going to be sent to the people, the biggest supporters of Ukraine, the solid supporters of Ukraine, and we have a bunch of them in our communities, right, guys? Yeah. We'll definitely. He asked me yesterday, just to wait a bit until I will auction it or put it on the raffle or something. He said, "Okay, let's advertise it a bit. Let's make it more valuable." And I totally agree with that, because this thing is epic. This was the first Su-34 shut down in Ukraine, and this is the symbol of Russian loss in Ukraine, I think. So we may put it this way, and it is also possible thanks to all the countless supporters of Ukraine out there.
Yeah,
guys,
and
I know.
Also,
Yeah.
sorry, and also, if you saw my video with Dennis DeVito that we made last year in Buzova, that is the wreck, that is the plane that we're talking about. It was shot down over the Buzova, and accidentally it fell down and crashed into an airfield. There was this small airfield with gliders, with smaller airplanes, and it crashed into this field, destroying several houses. I believe it also carried several bombs, and they also detonated, I think. And it was like you could find the pieces of this airplane and the Russian pilots within the radius of like 2 kilometers.
Wow.
And I also have a tiny piece, tiny piece of this airplane as well, just for as a memory.
Mhm.
But those will be, to my surprise, those will be disseminated by Renee. I'm not sure about the details, but I know that Rick knows more about it. I was busy. I was eating, so.
Actually, you've been speaking to him more than I did yesterday, so you should have known more. But but I actually know that you were making some plans and sharing ideas. He has so many ideas, and yesterday we managed to generate some good things that will definitely benefit Ukraine if our plans will succeed, So, as always, when we're meeting with Starsky, we're plotting against Russia. as fucking always. It was just the same yesterday. Starsky, I wanted to thank you for bringing us all together. This was an amazing company for a few hours, and awesome conversation, and just you're the best, Starsky. Thank you for putting the supporters of Ukraine and Ukrainians and all of us together. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much, bro. It was my pleasure. Always nice to see my friends.
Got to use the effect now and then. A couple of super chats here I'm going to run through. Michael Michaels, New Zealand couple of dollar super chat in there with Merry Christmas to the Shills and guests. Boom, boom. Come on, you stupid thing. There it goes. There it goes. See, mine is a lot slower than yours, Starsky. Your effects kick in way quicker. But thanks there, Michael. Lena Borgstrom, Swedish krona, 129. I'm pretty sure that's Swedish krona. I'm starting to get better at this. Can you speak about chemicals bombshells in Bakhmut this week?
Chemical bombs in Bakhmut this week.
Yeah. Can you speak about chemicals bombshells in Bakhmut this week?
I'm not sure about the news this week. I know about the chemicals that were used in Bakhmut widely, and those were containing tear gas. But as for this week, I don't have confirmed information from my guys. So currently, I don't know much details about it.
Okay.
I didn't even see it in the news too. So maybe a plot of Russian propaganda. Who knows?
Well, it also could be that the remark is more looking back to previous, maybe, end of the year type thinking and so on, right? But thanks very much. Nurse Sean threw in $1.99 in both languages. Thank you very much. Together we will win. I almost had to go translation there, except I saw, saving me. Thank you very much, Nurse Sean. Tridents Against Tyrants, Secular Sakai's new channel, doing some fundraising and stuff. Great stuff. Go check them out. Can you guys discuss Polish farmers stopping their protest blocking supplies to Ukraine, but Polish truckers remaining as of today?
So I cannot really talk much about it other than we know about the connections between Russians and the Polish truckers. But again, cannot provide you with more details because this information still needs to be proved. We need to make an investigation and then present this to the public. So also, as a military, I don't really follow this situation or on the border. Of course, it's an important topic because they're blocking some of the military aid and humanitarian aid to the Ukrainians, but at the same time, I'm sure that the government in Poland does everything to solve this problem. And currently, Pan Sikorski talked to our president, and they concluded that this situation will be resolved very soon, probably before the end of the year or early next year.
All right. A couple more here. So Yvonne Wade threw in a $5 super sticker. I know it's not $1. You're number one, and it's got this cool little person with their head in their hands doing the little heart thing. Yvonne always sends really cool super stickers in. Thanks, Yvonne. Rose Rowley, member message, 7 months as well. So thank you very much for that. You all do really, really good work. Well, I love hearing that. Thank you. And I'm surrounded by people who do really good work, so it kind of makes me look good by, it rubs off. It's like the smell of smoke, except more pleasant. And then we had Cats member message for 13 months. Merry Christmas, everybody, with a cool Christmas tree. Fuck Pootler. Good message. We also had, let me just switch to my other room here. No, wrong one. Damn it. I can do this. Trust me, I can do this. Lynn Stefanitson. Did I get that pretty close this time? Definition. Okay. Damn it. Definition step. Why can't I do that? I can say the one word and I always screw it up. It was a direct donation for $30. Merry Christmas to all. And that is definitely a good message because it is that time of year. Big thanks, Lynn. Big thanks indeed. Let me just double check and see if I'm caught up. I think I am. And yes, I am. So what we should do is, you don't see him on screen right now because he's in the background suffering and coughing and dying and whatnot. But Dave dragged himself out of the hole he's in and showed up. No, but we're hoping you get better soon. But Dave's got some stuff from the viewers already we should get to quick before we start on another tangent and we end up leaving them behind by accident. Yeah.
When I walked into the room, I saw, oh, before I will eat that cookie, that ginger cookie, or how is it called? Imbirne pečivo Starsky. Maybe you will help me with it?
I think it's ginger cookie.
Gingerbread?
Gingerbread. Yeah. I thought, oh, I gotta show it to the guys before I eat it, and then I ate it without showing it to you. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. So I just wanted to quickly say, when you were addressing Lynn's definitions message, I wanted to thank Lynn for, oh my god, sending us. I'm so tired today. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna be the beaver. Yeah, sending us those beavers, and I transferred one to Starsky yesterday, so he has one now, and he was really happy to accept it. Believe me.
Yeah. Actually, Rick mentioned this. Actually, I wanted to make like a photo and make a surprise, but yeah.
Shit. Sorry, man.
Thank you so much. It's a great gift. I'm a grown-up man, but I will give it to some Ukrainian kid definitely, and make a picture.
Yeah. By the way, 3 of them went to Kherson, guys. You probably didn't know it. Starsky knows it. But you didn't know that 3 of them, I sent them to Stravos, who lives in Kherson. And he made a Christmas party for children there. He sent me the video. I'm going to be showing it tomorrow, probably on the stream. But that looked like really good party. And the Armed Forces of Ukraine made... they made it possible to make it through that party without a single air raid siren. Can you imagine? They had a decent 2 or 3 hour party. Those kids were looking happy on that video. So thank you, Stravos, for doing that job. Guys, Stravos, I forgot his second name, but he's from Canada. And he went to Ukraine like in the very beginning of full-scale invasion. He started helping first in Mykolaiv while Kherson was occupied. He started helping civilians there. He is living now for almost 2 years in Ukraine. And he transferred to Kherson. He's always closer to the front line. And not just only in Kherson, he's helping out in villages around the Kherson region. That's it.
Yeah, and it's a really, really rare occasion to have several hours straight, especially in Kherson, without air alerts. As well as in the rest of the Ukrainian oblast, because currently we have another air alert in southern and central Kiev oblasts. I believe it finished just several minutes ago because the drones were intercepted. But again, today, Russians were striking southern oblasts, Odessa, Mykolaiv, Kherson with ballistic missiles since morning. I didn't count how much exactly missiles they launched at those cities, but I think more than 10. And they also used their aviation to launch missiles and drop the gliding bombs. And speaking of gliding bombs, so the reason those bombers were shot down yesterday was because they carried gliding bombs. They are nasty. They are very, very nasty. They have possibility to fly approximately 70 kilometers to glide 70 kilometers to their targets if dropped from higher altitudes. And of course, you cannot intercept them, and they do big damage. And of course, in order to drop them, the airplanes have to drop them from big altitude, and on such altitude, it's impossible to avoid being detected by Ukrainian radars. So that's one of the reasons why they were shot down. And before they were shot down, our aviation also hit several big ammo storages located on the Russian-controlled territory, and one big fuel depot. So yesterday was a pretty much successful day for the Ukrainian aviation and air defense. That's the reason why, that's the reason why Russians feel so pissed off, and they continue launching those drones. We had another air alert yesterday. Basically, we have air alerts every single day now. Within the past month, the Russians launched more than 300 drones at the Ukrainian cities. And we're talking about the big drones, the Shahid strike drones, and more than 90% of them were intercepted. So I think out of 330, 300 were intercepted. Or sorry, I could be wrong. I had numbers on my phone, but I cannot find them because I'm stupid. And also we have a small list of Russian fakes that were produced recently. So one of the fakes, we know about this tragic events, the tragic event that took place in the Czech Republic, and the murderer, whose name is David Kozak. So according to the Russian propagandists, this shooter, he was an ethnic Ukrainian, right? Again, it's according to the Russian media, and according to the Russian propagandists, the Czech media attempt not to talk about this fact because there's plenty of Ukrainians in Czech Republic who bring troubles and do plenty horrible crimes. So the chief of the Ministry of Interior of the Czech Republic, Vít Rakušan, said during his briefing that the shooter, David Kozak, was ethnic Czech, and he grew up in the Czech family, and he has absolutely no relatives in Ukraine. So this myth was debunked. Also, Russians produced quite a few manipulations in the media. So you remember that cringe in India on one of the briefings where Lavrov, also known as Russian dying horse, said that Russia never invaded Ukraine, and basically he what kind of habit it is to deny reality so bad, so and they do it with such convincing faces, like, we didn't invade Ukraine, and I don't know what you're talking about. Meanwhile, 350,000 bodies already received not too shallow accommodation on the Russian cemeteries. So this time, Lavrov said that there's absolutely no evidence that Russia is destroying the cultural legacy of Ukraine.
That gets the goat.
Yeah, and so also The how you call this bastard? Russian ambassador in the UK said that the government of the UK is not noticing the reality of the events in Ukraine, but they will not change their agenda because they don't want to confirm, they don't want to admit their failure. I don't really understand what kind of failures Russians are talking about, considering the fact that now they already have to buy things like eggs and chicken in China because Russia, the biggest country in the world, fails to provide their citizens with such primitive things. Primitive but necessary. And the reason why they lost eggs is because they could not, their industry could not supply their army with enough rations. So they decided to kill all of their egg-laying chickens, like slaughter all the chickens they had, including the egg-laying ones, to provide their army with enough meat. So now their citizens have to suffer for nothing again. And also, yesterday there was another video published showing a huge queue in Russian Voronezh. People were really, really hopeful to buy fish, but I know a better way to get fish in Russia. You just have to mobilize your son or your husband and send him to Ukraine to die, and basically you will receive some fish for free, at least 1 kilogram. And as we know, omega-3 and proteins are very, very useful, very good for Russian people.
Do you want me to bring that picture up, Starsky?
Yes, now is the appropriate time.
Yeah, and not only that. So on this picture, you can see a report. Such pictures are made by the Russian volunteers to reports to their communities that yes, the aid was received. So a mother and how you call them, like mother with multiple children. Okay. Of a Russian soldier who got derussified in Ukraine, received a pack of dumplings. We call them pilmeni. So she received a pack of dumplings instead of her son, and they enjoy, like giving some useless freaking shit to people instead of like even ladas. Okay, not even considering ladas, but the other day they brought like a brick to a Russian mother and instead of son, and they said that here on this brick in Marianka, your son wrote a message, and we decided to bring you this brick instead of your son. It's like instead of paying compensations, I think.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, but they are I would say that they have this understanding of value of like being fair, because brick or like a pack of dumplings or like a kilogram of fish is exactly the value of a life of a Russian soldier, and I would say that's even too much a bit.
Yeah, any Russian's value is pack of something. Sometimes it's just.
I find it amusing in some ways that we started the war and it was like, they were giving 100,000 rubles or a car or something, and we've descended to the point that now the death gratuity is a bag of dumplings.
Dear God.
Yeah, I mean, it shows the level of collapse that's happening within their economic sector.
But they're good dumplings. However, if they're made in Russia, of course they suck. So I remember, I had this conversation with a dude um, who was really like abused. He was a Russian dude, and when we talked, I said that he was saying some shit. It was like early in the beginning of the invasion, okay, and he was saying some crazy stuff about like Ukraine will collapse tomorrow and you will suffer and you will have nothing to eat and blah blah blah. So I said, dude, you have the biggest amount of sanctions historically, and basically I'm sitting here eating hamon, and it was true because we had hamon in like soldiers canteen. I even had pictures of that. It was like we were like, whoa, what the hell? Yeah, but we were eating hamon with the guys. It was back in those days when there was siege of Kiev, I believe, maybe a bit later. And I said, "Do you realize that hamon is something you will never see in your life anymore?" And the dude was like, it touched him very much because after that, I received several commentaries from him within like several days, mentioning that hamon, and he's like, was hamon worth it and shit? And it makes me think. You see, like when your kids don't have proper food, usually it's a reason to ask your government questions, right? That's why, of course, food is worth it, and other things like heating in your home, like hot water, like toilets, of course, sewers, like police that doesn't take bribes, that not corrupted authorities, and doctors you don't have to pay to save life of your like dying relative or something, and of course proper food. Those things matter because if you don't have that, well, that's the reason to go on the street and ask your government questions, right? Like, guys, what the hell? Russians don't understand that. They go like, I want to die in poverty in Russia, but I want to die as a proud Russian supremacist. And I don't need your services, your police, your hamon, your proper food, your eggs, and shit like that.
Well, those are all luxuries intended strictly for the oligarchy. For the Vatniks, they can subside on dirt and living under a newspaper. That's entirely appropriate.
Ooh.
Yeah. At the same time, of course, this is what they say, like on public, right? Because on the kitchen, when authorities don't hear them, they say completely different things. That's why public is Vatnik is Vatnik is this very interesting and exciting animal that is dreaming of demise of the U.S. and at the same time he's dreaming about a green card.
Very much.
Effectively, you're saying they want to emigrate to a devastated zone. It's optimal.
Yeah.
First destroy America and then allow us to get a green card to emigrate. Yeah. That makes so much sense.
Logic. Yeah, that's logic there. I'm going to run through some super chats and stuff quick here because we got some good ones. So Raven7 sent in a member message, 15 months as well. All supporters of AFU, Merry Christmas wishes with hearts and Ukraine flags and all kinds of really good stuff. Very cool shout out. Tia Crosley, £5 shout out super chat there. Hi, you guys. Nice to see Rick and Starsky, and of course the Shills. Big heart there. God Jewel from Britain. N Hill, member message, 5 months in a row now. Merry Christmas, everyone. Slava Ukraini with all the appropriate hearts and love and packages and stuff. Thank you very much. Yeah. I shouldn't have interrupted that. Niles Edom gifted out 5 Shill memberships. Woohoo! Hey, I'll do the laser one. Let's see if it works. There we go. Ah, yeah. It's a cool Apple trick that some of us can do now. But I'll see if I can figure out who got them and welcome everybody. But huge thanks, Niles. Very much appreciated. Nurse Sean came in with a $10 super chat. At Starsky, have you met Greg Terry? I have recently discovered him. Everything he says seems to be true and righteous. And then there's, let me see if I can, and I can bring this up so it's bigger for you to see if you can. Oh, no. And then I ruin it by going in too far. I don't have a happy medium. Can you see the yellow one there under the screen?
Yeah.
I guess.
I can see it.
What's the part I need to translate at the bottom?
Ah, shit. The quality is too poor for me here in Ninja, so I cannot see
it
it.
says Slava Ukraini, разом мы переможемо.
Awesome. Okay. You know, that's something I could have actually guessed, to be honest, at this point. Big thanks for the shout out there. Hey, look at this. I forgot I could actually, scroll along and do this. Here we go. We got Tridents Against Tyrants, Secular Sakai, and again for a super chat. Tabernacle. I await the day Orkland balkanizes. That gets a good heart.
Balkanizing is a nice word. I haven't heard it before.
Tona Ottenson gifted a Shills membership. Woohoo! Here, I'm on the wrong one there. There we go. So big thanks there. Very much appreciated. I'm at Harry O with a 10-pound super chat. Slava Ukraini with hearts and flags and all the appropriate goodness that one would desire. Big thanks, Harry. Little Dickens, member for 16 months. Merry Christmas to all supporters of Ukraine. Good shout. And then I have to flip over to another. Oh, I did this wrong. This is going to be confusing now. So hold on a second here.
Look at the good boy or girl.
That's all right. We're not listening to you, Dick. Yeah.
Yeah. Puppy taking over. Yeah. There was Alan McMillan, $10 direct donation. Go Ukraine. So here, we'll bring up the lasers on that one. And then there was Slava Ukraine and Merry Christmas from YOLO Swaggins with a $16 direct donation. Can it layer them? No. Come on, you stupid. There we go. And then there was Nelly Cat with a $15 direct donation. Operator Starsky, what is your favorite Christmas song to sing?
Let me think.
Deck
Christmas
the halls
song.
with Pootler's corpse. Fa la 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 la.
Yeah, I know that one. And then there's Jingle Bells, of course. Did you hear death metal Jingle Bells?
Oh, I think I have. Yeah.
Yeah,
How
that
does it
one.
sound?
That one.
Jingle
Like-
bells. Like this?
Yeah, something similar.
Okay.
Jingle bells.
Yeah,
Nice one.
that's one. Jingle Bells. Usually, here in Ukraine, when we have Christmas holidays and New Year holidays, of course, on our television, we like to. Henrik says "Ruskaya dusha." Yeah, that one, absolutely. So we like to watch, same movies over and over again, like Home Alone, for example, and we all love those movies because we know that we will only see them next year, like exactly 365 days after that. And there's a lot of beautiful movies and songs that you hear in those movies as well. So I hope that maybe it doesn't really answer your question, but Jingle Bells death metal version.
Yeah.
Because here in Ukraine we have a lot of death.
Cool. A couple of last ones to catch up on here, and I'll get the hell out of the way.
Okay.
Lucy Aya from Finland, Slava Ukraini, a $10 direct donation. Big thanks. And then I get to hit one of my buttons because Secular Sekai came in with a direct tip of $6.66. As Quebecois say, a Diablo Vladimir Putler, Seon Cunard. I should know how to do this better. You see the flag above me here, right? To hell with Putler. He's a fucking asshole. There, but yeah, it was a great tip. That was a direct tip through Stream Elements, which we're switching to because Streamlabs and another time, another story. So I think I'm almost caught up here. BR Bowden, Norwegian Krona, I think it is, $50 or 50 super chat as well. So big thanks. Less than 19 hours left for the premiere of the fermented fish. I can't wait. Good call, BR, reminding us to make sure everybody knows to get ready because it's good. I can't wait to see the real reactions. This is going to be awesome. Level 70 with a $14 super chat. Starsky, did you enjoy Mountain Dew from Merck?
Oh, I still have it.
Yeah.
I still saved several cans. Yeah. And by the way, Duncan mentioned the Carol of the Bells. And I like that one because this is something that we were seeing when we were kids. Years before we learned that in the US and in the UK you have the same song because originally it was a Ukrainian song, Shedrik, Shedrik, Shedrivachka.
Right. Okay, one last one here. I'm almost caught up. Member message from Ohm, 16-month member message as well. At the Apothecary, Merry Christmas. Hey, Merry Christmas. That's a good place to be for everybody that needs you to be there. I think I'm actually caught up and can shut my pie hole and let everybody else say something for once here. Holy God, I need a break.
Okay, I'll give you a break, guys. When you were asking what song Starsky like, there's one song I am sure that every Ukrainian soldier there on the front line will sing, and it sounds like I don't want a light for Christmas. There is just one thing I need, and this is this thing that every Ukrainian soldier there on the front line need. I think, Starsky, you've seen this dude a few times already, but you guys haven't seen it yet, and that's an FPV drone. And I just wanted to promote my flash mob, which is not an actual fundraiser of mine, but a flash mob that anyone can join. It is called FPV for Christmas. So what is the idea of this flash mob and what are the steps? The idea is to give up your Christmas present this year. I started it together with my wife to donate those money that that could have been spent on the present, donate them to any fundraising campaign for FPV drones in Ukraine. So the situation, as you know, guys, is critical there. We don't have enough shells because the military aid from US is getting much later than we expected it to come. So the only way to stop countless Russians' attacks, they are advancing on every direction for the last 2 or 3 months already. And it's been pretty heavy out there. And the only hope is FPV drones. Zelensky it was his press conference this week. It was about 3 days ago. And he said that we will produce 1 million FPV drones this year. And he actually didn't specify that it's going to be FPV drones only. He said 1 million drones. So the thing is that we actually need around 3.5 million drones. So it's still not enough. Even if everything goes as planned and our government starts producing them in such a scale, this is still not enough. We at least need to triple it and X5 better. Then we're going to be really capable to replace the artillery there on the front line, but it's still not enough. Our artillery is much more powerful, especially 155th caliber. It can get through some heavy structures, like concrete structures, and FPV drones cannot do it. But what they can do, they can get through the Russian infantry easily, just like the knife through butter, and you probably have seen some censored videos there on Telegram if you're following how they are just lying out there in pieces or without sometimes their heads falling off and all that stuff. I hope YouTube tolerates such a talk, but we're just speaking facts here, right? It's war, and that's how it goes there.
If they don't like it, we'll fight right to the end, because it's only just, it's not,
Well, I know that you can say on YouTube, and it will tolerate it, that every occupier on the Ukrainian land must die. Some of our bloggers are using that, and they are saying that YouTube is okay with that because, well, it's practically, it's fair, It's just according to international laws, right, and the order, and yeah, guys. So if you are willing to help us to have another Christmas here in Ukraine, I think next one we'll definitely have. We will have, but in a few years, if it goes just like this, if we won't break this crisis, this situation, we won't be able to get that easy, and especially when it is so uncertain if we will get aid more in 2024, if it continues to flow. Anything can happen. We are really hoping that US will vote for that package in Congress, but while we are waiting, we need something to stop Russians there. So if you want to help us to have another Christmas in Ukraine, please join the initiative, the flash mob. You can use hashtag FPV for Christmas if you don't have the means to donate. But if you have the means to, or I have a few rollers who actually have given up their gifts and donated to the Armed Forces of Ukraine instead. I am so grateful to you guys, and a lot of people here in Ukraine, my friends and colleagues, were encouraged by this fundraiser, and they are doing the same. So, here in Ukraine, you can easily understand that you need to do that, because the Armed Forces of Ukraine is the only force that can stop Russians and that can provide us the future. But we just realized this. But you guys, I know that a lot of you realize that too, because in our communities, people are very conscious and they understand how critical it is right now and how much we need this. I've been talking about this for a long time already, so I will just finish it up. FPV for Christmas, guys. Use the hashtag, join the, flash mob. Yes. Thank you. And I have another promotion. I've sent you the link, Dick. Maybe I'll talk about this later to not talk even more right now.
Yeah. Good. It's in the description as well. So it's right under your YouTube link in the description. A couple of quick shout outs I'll do, and we'll turn it back over. So Silver Earth threw in a 10-month member message. Merry Christmas, Slava Ukraini, hugs and love with the Ukrainian flag. So thank you very much for that. Rotomax sent in a $10 super chat. Merry Christmas, guys, and Slava Ukraini. And more hearts, more hearts. Hey, it seems to be working faster for me now. And then Spotless came in with a huge $100 super chat, and it doesn't have a message. So tag me and make my name go whatever, YouTube does in the chat there if you want to throw something on. But big thanks into the fund that goes. Tia Crosley came in with £2 super chat. God Jewel in the region is Merry Christmas. Oh, okay. That really ties up the one before and makes it make a lot more sense to me now. So thanks, Tia. Thank you very much. And it has a cool Santa in there as well on the little message. Sprinkles DMC gifted a Shills membership about big love. Sprinkles, thank you very much. Love the gifted memberships. It's a really big deal to us. So thank you. And then Baltar, by your command, put in a $50 super chat. Merry Christmas, everyone. Slava Ukraini, and it's got the big Ukraine flag and whatnot. Hey, look, I made the fireworks go. I thought I was doing.
How did you do that?
Yeah,
Thumbs up.
Yeah, but it only works on Apple devices. But yeah,
I know.
there we go. Yeah. So it's double thumbs up. That's cool. And we also had a direct Ko-Fi thing come in from Alan McMillan in the live chat there. And it's Go Ukraine! $10 direct shout into the fund there as well. So big thanks, everyone. I think we're mostly caught up here. Should we switch to Dave and just see what the viewers got for a couple of minutes?
Yeah, sure. There's been a few little bits and pieces we can clean up. So, Trine Daly is the most recent person to post that we've seen. Any chance I can get happy birthday in Ukrainian? It's the very end of the month. Now, I thought, if I recall correctly, that it was bad luck or something like that in Ukraine to say happy birthday before the birthday. Something like that. Might have misheard you.
While Rick is muted, I think I can answer this question. We don't congratulate with 40th with 40th birthday, because it's like it brings bad luck, or like it brings death and destruction and plague and foreriders of apocalypse and things like that. And before the birthday, well, kinda. We don't usually congratulate people before the birthday itself. But I kind of do this all the time to my friends to prove that it doesn't work.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
This is just a prejudice. Yes.
Yeah, of course. Like, guys, I'm doing it. Oh my God! Since like 2003, I constantly congratulate people and my friends and my relatives with like birthdays like several days before, and nothing really happened. Well, of course, we have a war here now, but generally nothing happened. It doesn't work.
So you say this was not the reason of war, Starsky, huh? Oh my God. I've broken Starsky. I'm sorry, guys.
With one wish, all hell breaks loose.
Excellent.
Couple of shout outs quick here. Yvonne Way threw in oh, for God's sakes, a good super chat. Merry Christmas, everyone, with little Christmas trees, and then it has Slava Ukraini with the flags and hearts, and it's a very lovely Christmas message. Wow, did I just hear myself? What the hell's going on?
Starsky.
Yes, it's because
He's testing their pace. Yeah.
I lost my I lost my AirPod, and I cannot use this one because. So I will be talking like this. Unfortunately, you will hear some echo, but I will be turning off my microphone time to time. I'm sorry. Blame Rick. Blame Rick, okay?
I did put an echo cancel on you, so I think we can probably not have a problem here. I think we're going to be all right on it. We'll see. Who knows? It's one of those streams, right? Your audio was doing that digital fart thing, burp, whatever in the beginning. That was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how it works, but also, guys, I would like to mention Janine because Janine, our mercenary moderator, she's now in Kiev. I'm not sure if she's watching this show. I really hope that she does. At least I really hope that at least she's listening to the show right now. Guys, I would like you all to wish Janine. Yeah, she's here. I would like you all to wish Janine Merry Christmas and send all your love because she's currently in Kiev. She stays here after her another shift in her area, of responsibility, where she provides our defenders with food, where they cook for Ukrainian soldiers. She returns to Kiev, and unfortunately, we're all really, really busy here with our tasks, and she stays here, and she will most obviously celebrate Christmas on her own. But of course, we will be thinking about you, Janine, and we will be sending you all our love and all the positive energy.
Well said, for
Janine,
sure.
Thank you. Yeah, I also wanted to thank Janine for her work here in Ukraine, for volunteering. Janine, this is gold, you know that. And also, Janine is raising funds for her unit there. She now has a unit of her own, as we all do here in Ukraine. You know, someday you will have once you come to Ukraine. Just in some time, you will definitely find friends in military, and you will start helping them. And Rollers and Starsky's community has been helping her also with those fundraisers, and I'm happy that we're able to do that.
I got a name. I got a name for Starsky's community. The Superstars.
The Superstars. Nice one.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, absolutely. I thought about something related to like Shark Week, but recently Shark Week started this year 50% of their shows were like about megalodon and things like dudes, like what the hell, low quality stuff. We don't respect that. Superstars, yeah, guys, I absolutely support this idea because our community is superstars. It's like Rick and your community, and basically I'm trying to shape my thoughts. Basically, we all subscribe to each other to some extent, and if you know Rick, then you know Arthur Rehi. If you know Arthur Rehi, then you know Andrew Mercado. If you know Andrew Mercado, then you know Brandon Mitchell. So our communities are interconnected, and guys, you are superstars. I gotta use this somehow. Maybe I will create a patch.
And great idea.
Yeah, we gotta think about it.
Awesome.
Superstars are gonna stick. Is gonna stick. Yeah, the name it's gonna stick because Dick Dawson is the best on giving names. In giving names to communities. Yeah. So thank you for Rick Rollers. It really stuck, and it is now a thing. So man, thank you.
Oh yeah. It's a fun thing to play with, to have that that back and forth that way. I like it. Yeah, and they have to be spontaneous. It can't be. If you sit down and think about it, it doesn't work. But if it happens in the moment, it's just, all hearts and fuzzy and tickles and stuff. Couple of shout outs here. The official Ken member message in for 4 months. Aloha from Lahaina, Maui. Awesome. I hope everything's good there, and coming back and all that with catastrophe and everything. Some people were in a bad spot. Thanks. Thanks, Ken, the official Ken. And Michael says it's a New Zealand super chat in there as well. Merry Christmas, Starsky, Rick, Lance, Dick, Dave, and the mods. So big hearts there. Merry Christmas indeed. Merry Christmas to all.
Merry Christmas.
Unless you're a filthy fucking
guys.
orc.
Or a Grinch.
Yeah. Whoa, it won't let me do the little hearty thing. There we go. And let me check. Okay, yep. All caught up. We are all caught up.
So, may I have another 2 minutes?
Yours.
Guys. We have, thanks to Starsky's community, we have closed the NAFO truck fundraiser about a week and a half ago, or almost 2 weeks. Thank you, superstars. Thank you. You're amazing. And a lot of rollers work on that too. So this was a blast, an amazing campaign, but we have launched the new one. It was not properly promoted yet, but in the beginning of this week, it was Monday or Tuesday, the new campaign for the 3rd Assault Brigade. Now it's NAFO Truck 2.0. It's going to have the electronic warfare device on it, which plus 2,000 euros extra. But we will manage to raise those funds. 18,000 euros is totally liftable, as these communities have shown already. So, guys, the patch is going to be special. And this campaign is going to be dedicated to my cat. Floki passed away on 9th of November. And we created a patch that says Floki the Fighter. You can go to the link in the description of the stream and you can see the patch for yourself. Maybe Dick will show this on the screen if he be so kind.
Where am I heading? Sorry, I was just doing something, so I missed the specifics of where to go, but I know what you're on.
Okay, so the link to the NAFO truck campaign.
Oh, yeah. Okay, on it.
Can you please show it on the screen? Yeah, the patch for Floki. So behind Floki, guys, there's a sun, which is the yellow sun on the black coal, right? Because we have a coal region there in Donetsk, and the flag of Donetsk, it is a sun. So she was the fighter from Donetsk. She was born there, and she traveled across all of Ukraine a few times, and she was fighting that nasty disease for 3 months. If you can make it bigger so we can see the patch of Floki, please, Dick will be very grateful to you. Yes, awesome. Floki the Fighter, here it is. So you see, it's actually, the sun is on blue background, yes. So there's a sky there, but down there it's a coal, and actually the reflection of the sun on the coal. So guys, with raising funds for this truck and getting the patch, with this you will also have a piece of history and of memory of my cat. So thank you very much for all the donations that have been already made and for all the future donations. And this is also a great help to our army. In this case, it's the 3rd Assault Brigade. And I guess it's a mortar and artillery cannon unit. Cannon? Okay. Mortar cannon and artillery, like artillery cannon. But you got this. Thank you very much for your attention, and I pass the mic to someone else. Thank you. Because it always takes so much time of me talking about campaigns and getting deep into things.
Good. All good. We had a Ko-Fi donation come through from David N. Merry Christmas, everybody, with the much love hearts that I can throw up right now. Thank you very much. That was a $10 direct donation as well. So big thanks. There's another one here. Okay, that's that one. But how do I get back? There we go. Linda H sent 35 Canadian in for the Boom Boom Fund from Linda H in the chat. Big love. Thank you very much. as well. And I think that catches me up. I got myself all confused looking at the wrong screens for a bit. Now I'm trying to get myself put back together. Time-wise, we can't go too much longer because, Starsky and time limits. Funny enough, he's actually busy over there. There's things for him to do. So where do we catch ourselves? Where do you want to be, Starsky?
Actually, yeah. If Rick wants to grab the initiative and stay here instead of me, I can just.
Well, I'm short on time as well. Oh, you got quiet and I'm echoing bad.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So yeah, because I have a time limit as well. My son's home. It's the last day I have with him, and then he's off with family for the rest of Christmas and stuff. So,
Oh, by the way, I'll have to run in 14 minutes too, because there's a premiere on my channel of a NAFO truck convoy handover event. Part
Perfect.
8. This is going to be the last part, guys. So go there and watch in 14 minutes.
We poor Jilk in the chat. The guy next to me in the hospital is farting me to death. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Sorry to hear. We should get ourselves in wrap-up mode here because as we can see, there's a lot of people that have to do a lot of things. So I'm going to thank the team here. CF Beauty, who runs everything in the background for us, the research team, the moderator team, and, sometimes other people's lives when needed. She's been, recovering, not feeling the best and stuff. And so even being here is awesome. We got Catalan T, BME, Shayna Caldwell, Skits Crasher, Tona Ottenson, and Allie as our mod team today. Big love to everybody. Thanks, because it really helps having people do things for you in the background. Holy God, does it ever. If you're in the States and you live in a Republican state, get your voice heard with your local, regional, and so on governments. Right now, more than ever, Americans who believe in making sure Ukraine is supported properly have to make their voices heard to the government. You got to flood. If you're in a Republican area, you got to flood these people with things so that they get scared. They're not going to have support when election time comes because there's so many people that disagree with them. You got to break them. So give it your all and give it your best. Let's just quick last words and wrap ups here. Dave, are you alive there? And you got any last ones for us?
Just about. Yeah, I'm all good. I hope people enjoy their pigs in blankets. I'm sure everyone. That's just international, surely. Language of food.
Well,
nothing from Canada. No,
not really a Christmas thing.
Little chipolata sausages, tiny little pork sausages.
I like them,
bacon.
But it's not an Xmas thing here, unless I'm just the one missing out. Not sure. Candied bacon.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I just wanted to say that.
Cool.
That's it. Yeah, all good. Merry Christmas, everybody, and yeah, stay safe.
All right. Commander McMillan, what do you think?
Well, I will bore everybody by echoing what you just said about making sure you write or call or text or whatever your elected officials. It doesn't matter if you're in a red state, a blue state, if you're in a foreign country, it's essential. The donations that Rick has been talking about, yes, they're extremely important, but ensuring that governmental level support is continued is essential to Ukraine's future. Mm-hmm. People don't understand how expensive modern warfare is. A single artillery shell is about $3,700.
Whoa.
And that's just the dumb one. That's just, you shoot it and it goes where it goes. It's not some sort of, precision guided munition. We're talking the dumb shells. You get into the precision guided ones and they're well over 100,000 a round.
Wow.
Yeah. So that pressure on the Democratic, the Republican, any elected official to keep providing Ukraine that essential support is going to be the key to success in this conflict. So please, please do that on at least a weekly basis.
Well said, man. Well said. Rick, any parting thoughts for the viewers before you do your next premiere? Busy guy, Rick, busy guy.
Yeah, I just got myself busier and busier lately, but I am just trying to do more and more in terms of supporting the armed forces, and that takes time and some energy too. This is why I'm falling asleep now. But you see, I'm still thinking, and I want to wish all of you guys a Merry Christmas. You supporters of Ukraine are just amazing. You inspire me. You give me powers and motivation to do more to make some difference. We, together with our community and all the friendly communities just like yours, we made a difference already. I can see it. Maybe just like in the scale of this war, maybe it's just a tiny piss. A piss? Oh my god, just like Zelensky. We come in the name of piss. Remember that one? Oh shit. Okay, so this is
But only the finest piss.
yeah, finest piss. Okay, guys. I think
funny.
I made it the Shills way, right?
Yeah, that was well perfect. You couldn't have done better, man.
So getting back to my serious stuff. Oh my god, I just remember Starsky's and Alex Kinosh's stream with 69 Sniffer Brigade when they were talking about sex tunnels constantly, not letting Dimitri talk about the serious stuff. I had such a fun watching that stream, but when I think that I should have been on Dimitri's place, I don't want to be there because he was so bullied and just ignored. Oh my god.
Funny.
So getting back to our tiny piece, it's just this whole picture of support. Fuck, that's the word. Вона складається з усіх цих частин. Starsky. It is combined of all those pieces?
It consists of all of those tiny little
Awesome.
pieces. That's what my bro wants to say.
Thank you. Yes, it consists of all of those pieces. Thank you, Starsky. So, yeah, guys, you have an amazing Christmas. I will have it with you here in Ukraine. I mean, not gonna be really celebrating, but gonna try to lift my spirit high. And you are the best motivator for that. So thank you.
Well said.
Thank you for all that you do, guys. And thank you guys for having me here today. It's always such a
Love
fun
having you.
time.
Love having
amazing.
you. Love having you. I like how on this show you relax and you know let get some funny bone action going. We like that. Yeah, it's fun. Definitely love having you. And Starsky, last words as always. Over to you, buddy.
Thank you so much, bro, and thank you so much, superstars here, because Dick, I love this name because it represents all I feel, all the love, all the appreciation to our community of the supporters of Ukraine. It was a bullseye. It was a jackpot. Absolutely. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting our initiatives, for supporting the Shills, the Boom Boom Fund, for supporting NAFL 69 Sniffing Brigade, as well as Rick's initiatives, FPV for Christmas, and many other projects, let's call them this way, because it's very important, and what you do is absolutely amazing, guys. Merry Christmas to you all, and we'll see you, I think, not next year yet, but we'll see ya.
Very close. Yeah.
Take care, and as always, be safe.
Well said. Well said. Remember, if you happen to live in Russia and you're listening to this show right now, you could do the world a favor. If you've got a gun, take a pot shot. You never know. You might hit the bastard. Somebody's got to do it. Take care, everybody. See you soon. Burn, Kremlin, burn.
It's over. Go home. Go.